Hey you guys, welcome back. I'm Eden, a destination wedding photographer turned business coach, now leading hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and photographers in building lives of creative wealth, growth, and freedom. And I'm excited to have you here because it's harsh light season. Harsh light is one of my favorite things to talk about because it has such a horrible rap within the wedding photography industry. Whenever I talk to people about going into wedding season, they are so worried about shooting in harsh light, whether that is direct sun, couples portraits at 2 p.m., a ceremony at noon outside in July. It's a situation I have definitely found myself in several times. How to shoot a first look when the sun is directly overhead, what have you. However, harsh light is one of my favorite types of lighting to photograph in. Like, I would much rather shoot a full sun wedding day than a cloudy day. Hate cloudy lighting. That's a whole nother thing. However, I'm so excited to help you love harsh light as much as I do. So let's talk about 3 tips for photographing in harsh light. The biggest piece of advice that I can give you when shooting in harsh light is to be aware of your client's facial features. Try to keep it in consistent lighting as much as possible. Whenever you see your client's faces going out of consistent lighting, that's when you're gonna get raccoon eyes, you're gonna get really textured skin. That's when you're gonna end up having the harsh light that you're terrified of and you hate seeing in other people's photos. Inconsistent lighting is one of the easiest ways to make your portfolio and your photos look amateur, so make sure that you are keeping their facial features specifically in as consistent lighting as possible. Number 2 is don't be afraid to use a reflector. And I know, you're probably like, absolutely not, it's giving JCPenney's. I will not be doing that. I hear you. Reflectors can be done in a really poor way. However, if you use them correctly, they can be absolutely phenomenal. There is so much versatility with reflectors, so don't be afraid to use it to even fill a little bit of light if it's during something like couples portraits, even detail photos, or something where you need an additional fill. 3 is don't be afraid to get artsy and uncomfortable. You are going to have to get a little bit uncomfortable in order to thrive in harsh light. But discomfort isn't a bad thing. It just means that you're trying something new. It doesn't have to be negative. But get comfortable trying new things. Get comfortable moving a little bit slower. Get comfortable paying maybe a little bit more attention to your client's facial features and movements than you do normally. When it comes to technicality, make sure that you're shooting at a little bit higher of an aperture and that you're always exposing for highlights. That way you're not going to lose any detail in the highlights and you can bring up the detail in the shadows later in post. Have any questions on approaching your next session in harsh light? Feel free to leave them below. And if you're ready to dive in completely, our photography bundle is back, which has everything you would possibly need in order to scale your wedding photography business and better your portfolio, including things like our fan favorite harsh light workshop, our posing and session workflow course, our Lightroom and Photoshop masterclass, our artistic coaching course. There's a lot going on in there, including some of our presets. This is worth multiple thousands of dollars, but you can get it discounted for being part of our YouTube family. So we'll link that for you below. Drop any questions and we will see you next time.